Hello students, on this video session I am going to explain chapter number 7, Directing. Directing is one of the most important functions of the management. Let us understand the meaning of directing, characteristics and importance of directing on this video. Meaning of directing. A directing refers to the process of instructing, guiding, counseling, motivating and leading a people in the organization to achieve its objectives. So, basically directing is a function of management which you can describe as directing is a process of how to instruct the workers in a proper manner, how to guide the workers, how to counsel them if it is required, counseling and motivating and leading the people. To motivate them, what are the strategies must be implemented that you have to analyze. And leading the people, a leader can lead the group or group of the can say organization where it must be useful for achieving the organizational goals. So directing is includes of total instructing, guiding, counseling, motivating and leading the peoples to the organizational to achieve the organizational goal. Next topic, that is characteristics of directing. Let us understand what are the characteristics of directing. First one, directing initiates the action. As the direction or directing is a key for the managerial function, a manager has to perform this function along with a planning, organizing, staffing and controlling, which are the main functions of the management. So along with these four functions of the management, the manager has to do or perform the directing. While other functions prepare a setting for the action, directing initiates the actions in the organization. These all planning, organizing, staffing and controlling well keep the each and every actions or setting a each and every actions moving towards the achievement of the organizational goal, while this directing will initiates everything plans into the action. Second point, directing takes place at every levels of management. So you can say that where a supervisor and subordinate relationship exist, there the directing must exist, because one, that is top executive or supervisor, has to direct to next subordinates. Third point, directing is a continuous process. So here I can explain you that irrespective of any of the manager or changing of any managerial position, the directing will be continued till the organization alive. So until the organization shut down or closing of the business, the directing must continue in the organization. So for that reason, directing is a continuous activity and directing is a continuous process. We can observe that in a organization like Infosys, Tata, Bell, HLL, and the managers may change, but the directing process continues, because without direction the organization activity cannot continue further. So if the manager of the Infosys or Tata has changed, it will not affect on the directing. So the next manager has to direct the employees to achieve the organizational goal. Next point, directing flows from top to bottom. Please make sure that every time the superior has to give a guidelines to the lower level workers. So it is always move from or flows from top to bottom, not to bottom to the top. Okay. Directing is a first initiated at the top level and flows to the bottom through organizational hierarchy. So, the organization structure has been formed on the basis of the hierarchical level, where in every organization you can find the top management, middle management and lower managers or management. It means that every manager can direct his immediate subordinate and take a instruction or give the instruction to his immediate employees or boss. Okay. So for that reason, always directing flows from top to bottom. So these are the characteristics of directing which will be asked for the 4 marks. Next topic of today, that is importance of directing. Let us understand why this directing is most important in every organization. First one, basically directing helps to initiate the action by people in the organization. So why they will initiate the action? That is to achieve the organizational goals or to say whatever they will set the desired goal that they have to achieve. So to achieve in a I can say to achieve that particular organizational goal, directing is very important function. For example, if a supervisor guides his subordinate and clarifies their doubts in the performing a task, it will help the workers to achieve the work target given to him. So, I can say if somebody is instructing or initiating the action, the person is totally well known each and every aspect of the particular task. So immediately if any doubts are created or any hurdles faced by the subordinate, the next supervisor has to clarify the each and every doubts and let's continue the targeted work given to the particular worker. Okay. So for that reason directing is important and it is initiates the action by the people. Second point, directing integrates employees' efforts in the organization in such a way that every individual efforts contribute to the organizational performance. Thus, it ensures that individual work for organizational goals. This point says you that directing will integrates employees' efforts. So integrate in the sense it will mix up all the efforts of the organizational human beings towards the organizational goal. So if the one individual putting all the efforts to achieve a single goal of the organization, immediately that will affect on the organizational performance. So for that reason, directing integrates the employees' efforts in the organization. Next point, directing guides employees to fully raise their potential and capability by motivating and providing effective leadership. A good leader can always identify the potential of his employees and motivate them to extract work up to their full potential. So basically the meaning of the directing we already studied that directing also, so directing is a process of guiding to the employees. So here a good leader can identify a potential of his employees and can motivate that particular employee by appreciating them. So immediately that will see the result in the increase the performance of that particular employee. So directing is very important to guide the employee to achieve their particular goals, individual as well as organizational goals. Directing facilitates introduction of needed changes in the organization. Generally, people have a tendency to resist changes in the organization. Effective directing through motivation, communication, and leadership helps to reduce such resistance and develop required cooperation in introducing changes in the organization. So this point will explain you regarding how to introduce a changes in the organization. You cannot say that every time you want to continue the same traditional methods in your organization. So for that reason, you have to bring some new ideas which can be useful for the employees in the organization. So to achieve the organizational goals in an effective manner, you must have a effective directing. Through that is motivation, you should have a proper motivation strategy which can influence the worker to adopt the change. They should not go with the opposing for the changes. There are so many ways to convey the employees. So you can use the proper communication process to encourage the workers to adopt the changes. And also, most important, you can frame a group and you can give a particular group as a leader. So leader has to guide the employees towards the changes. So immediately they will accept the changes in the organization. So you cannot get any kinds of resistance for the changing the organization environment. Next point, effective directing helps to bring a stability and balance in the organization since it fosters cooperation and commitment among the people and helps to achieve the balance among various groups, activities and the departments. So this point will says you that stability and balance in the organization. So a proper direction, which is I can say directing is includes of all leadership, communication, guiding, counseling and motivating the employees. If these all elements are there in a organization to direct the employees, immediately that will increase the stability and balance of the workers in the organization. So the worker will be having a cooperation and commitment among themselves that they are providing a best to the organization. So, irrespective of the any group, activity or department, they must have a proper cooperation towards the organization that will be achieved by providing a effective directing. So, for that reason, directing is very important in the organization to motivating and communicating a employee towards the positive attitude. This completes today's two topic which I supposed to deal, that is characteristics and importance as well as meaning of directing. A characteristics and importance of directing will be asked for the 4 mark section, that is section C. So you need to explain any 4 points among these points. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can reach me by WhatsApp. Thank you.